Hello, dear student. Welcome to you all in English class. Hope you all are very fine. Dear students, today we will discuss poem 3 Macavity, the Mystery Cat in class 8. So, dear student, the poet of the poem is T.S. Eliot. In this poem, the poet describes a male cat named Macavity. He is known as the hidden paw because of his criminal activity. In this poem, poet compares Macavity with different things and shows it as an expert criminal. He tells that even the Scotland Yard, the reputed criminal activities investigation branch of the world, is also confused or means helpless when they try to arrest the Macavity. Macavity can break all the laws of human beings, even it can break the law of gravity. He is not a common cat, he is an extraordinary criminal minded cat. So, whenever the people try to see it, so sometimes it is in the air, and when they try to capture it in the air, so it is in the basement. So this way poet describe the cat, that Macavity, in different ways. So at first we will discuss about the poet's character sketch. As poet Thomas Strange Eliot was born on September 26, 1888 in St. Louis, Missouri. His father, Henry, was a prosperous businessman. Eliot's mother was a teacher and a poet. Eliot attended a school in St. Louis founded by his grandfather, and then in 1906 went to Howard University, whose president at the time was Eliot's cousin. He majored in literature, earning a BA and an MA. By 1910, he was determined to become a poet, and by 1911, he had written one of his iconic poems, The Love Song of J. Alfred Prufrock. So, it is the short information of the renowned poet T.S. Eliot. Now, we will go through stanza wise poems and its explanation. So, stanza first. Macavity is a mystery cat. He is called the hidden paw, for he is the master criminal who can defy the law. He is the bafflement of Scotland Yard, the flying Scot despair, for when they reach the scene of crime, Macavity is not there. So, dear student, first some new words this in this stanza. So, new word is bafflement. Bafflement, it means that confused, to make confused to others. Okay, and second is despair. Despair means that hopeless, become hopeless. Okay, so now we'll go for the explanation of stanza first. In stanza first, the poet said that Macavity is a mysterious cat. It is not a common cat, it's a very mysterious cat. His mystery has given him another name also, hidden paw. Its criminal mind and criminal activity, due to that way, the poet gave him another title, that is hidden paw. He is an expert criminal who can disobey the law. He is expert criminal, he never follow any law, any regulation, any rule. His action puzzles the police of Scotland Yard. The Flying Scot cannot chase him. When Scotland Yard try to arrest this Macavity, so they also become very puzzled, because Scotland Yard is well-known criminal investigation bureau of the world. But here poet said that Scotland Yard also helpless or become very despair when they try to capture, or when they try to arrest the Macavity. Means Macavity is more intelligent than the Scotland Yard's police. By the time they reach the scene of crime, Macavity is disappeared. When Scotland Yard police and that flying squad went reached to the that crime scene or crime spot. So by that time, the McCavity committed crime and disappeared or become vanished from there. So student, this first stanza's explanation over. Now we'll go for the second stanza. So student, second stanza is McCavity, McCavity, there is no one like McCavity. He has broken every human law. He breaks the law of gravity. His power of levitation would make a fakir stare, and when you reach the scene of crime, McCavity is not there. In second stanza, some new words are there. New words is levitation. Levitation means that floating in the air without any support. So fakir word is here. So fakir means that one magician. Magician who can show the magic or who can possess the magical powers. So student, now explanation of second stanza. So in this stanza, poet means describe or show the different qualities of McCavity. He said, there is no one like McCavity. He said, McCavity is unique, unmatched. He has broken all man-made laws. Man-made laws he never follows. He has broken even the law of gravity. Law of gravity means, as you know, if anything we will throw upside or above, so definitely it will come on the ground due to the gravitational force. But here poet said that McCavity break the law of gravity also, means he is floating in the air without support. That criminal McCavity can float in the air without any support, means gravitational force cannot pull him on the ground. So he said, he is floating in the air without support would surprise even a fakir. When magicians see that a cat, McCavity is floating in the air without any support, they also surprised, they also amazed, how is it possible? Means the criminal activities of McCavity can make surprise or can astonish the magicians also. Above all, when you reach the scene of crime, McCavity is nowhere to be seen. When people try to see on the crime spot McCavity, but McCavity is not there at all. So student, now stanza 3, stanza 3rd. You may seek him in the basement, you may look up in the air. But I tell you once and once again, McCavity is not there. McCavity is a ginger cat, he is very tall and thin. You would know him if you saw him, for his eyes are sunken in. So here new words are sunken. Sunken means that deeply set, inside set. So explanation of third stanza. In this stanza, poet describe the outlook appearance of McCavity. Said, you may try to find McCavity in the basement or in the air, but it's useless. Means if people think that, or the people those who want to arrest McCavity, they think that he is in air, so it's useless. He is not in air. If they think that he is on the ground, so it is also useless because he is not in the ground. So McCavity is in the basement or in the air, but it's useless because he is nowhere under or above the earth. McCavity is a ginger color cat. McCavity is that outlook appearance or the color, skin color is ginger, and that's why he called it ginger cat. He is tall and thin. If you meet him, you will identify, you will recognize her very easily because her eyes are sunken in. Sunken in means inside, deeply inside, very means inside it set. So that's why poet said that you can very easily identify McCavity because her due to her eyes are very deep. Okay, so student, stanza 3rd over. Now stanza 4th. Stanza 4th, His brow is deeply lined with thought. His head is highly domed. His coat is dusty from neglect. His whiskers are uncombed. He sways his head from side to side with movement like a snake. And when you think he is half asleep, he is always wide awake. In this stanza, poet again gives some characteristics of her outlook appearance. He said, so some new words is here. New words are uncombed, whiskers. Whiskers, it means that the long hairs set on the mouth of cat. Uncombed means not properly arranged or not properly combed. Now that okay, when no difficult word or no new words are there. But in this stanza, poet used one figure of speech, that is simile. So where with movement like a snake. Here poet said that in fourth line, he sways his head from side to side with movement like a snake. Here movement like a snake. In this part or in this stanza, poet used similes, figure of speech. Simile figure of speech means when poet compare two mismatched things or means two things they are not matched with each other, but he try to match it with the word of like or as. That part in that place we can say the poet is using figure of speech, that is simile. So here like a snake, movement like a snake. Here poet the movement of macavity is compared with the movement of snake. That's why it is here poet is used the figure of speech is simile. So students, stanza fourth explanation. Machiavelli's forehead is wrinkled from that he looked like in the deep thinking all the time. Means Machiavelli's forehead always having many wrinkles, many lines, as the person who is very deeply pondered or thinking very deeply. So having many wrinkles in the same way, Machiavelli also always keep busy in making the plan for the next crime. So her forehead always full of wrinkles. His head set high on his body like the dome on the building. Dome means that the round structure, as on the temple and mosque you have seen that round shape on the temple or mosque top, that is known as the dome. So he said that head of the Machiavelli set on his body just like a dome. His skin is dusty and the whiskers are uncombed due to keep busy in making different crimes and making the plan of crime or criminal activity. That Ginger Cat or Machiavelli never pay attention on the that cleaning on his skin or properly comb his whiskers. He neglects these things. He always keep busy. He always try to make the plan for the next criminal activity. That's why he neglect all the other things related to his outlook appearance. He moves his head from side to side. He moves his head continuously left and right because he showed he is very alert from left or right, any side, anyone try to capture or anyone try to arrest him, so he ran away very immediately. So he moves his head or movement his head just like a snake, as a snake moves his head from left to right very frequently or very means continuously. When we think he is sleeping, he is completely awake. If we think that now Machiavelli is sleeping and we can go and capture or we can go and arrest it, so it's not, it's our mistake, it's awakened. When we think it's a sleeping and we can arrest, so it's awakened, it's never sleep, it's always allowed. Now stanza fifth. Machiavelli, there is no one like Machiavelli, for he is a fiend in feline shape. Fiend in feline shape, a monster of depravity. You may meet him in a by street, you may see him in square. But when a crime is discovered, then McCavity is not there. So here, new words. Fiendin felin. Fiendin felin means devils in the shape of cat. Here, the meaning of line fiend in felin shape, which means that a devil in the shape of or in the form of cat. And a monster of depravity. Depravity means that morally discorrupt, means a person or a thing, means person or animal is completely without any kindness, without any sympathy. That is known as the depravity. So by street means a small street or small passage for going. Okay. Now explanation of fifth stanza. McCavity is a special cat. It's a unique. He's a unique cat. There is no parallel to him. He is a devil in the body of a cat. His activity, his criminal mind, his criminal criminal activities and criminal plan means planning for committing crime. That is just like a devil, although in the shape of the cat, but mind is completely devil. Is morally corrupt like a monster, as monster having no any kindness, no pity, no sympathy for others. The same way, this criminal minded cat also no sympathy for others. Generally, you may find him anywhere on your way. He may be there in bylane or in the square. You may find him anywhere, bylane or square. But however, when crime is committed or crime is discovered anywhere and try to find out the McCavity, so McCavity is no there. So student, I hope you understood all four stanzas and their difficult words or new words on their explanation. So now rhyming schemes. In first poem, we already taught you about the rhyming scheme. Once again, we will study here rhyming scheme. Rhyming schemes of the poem. In rhyming scheme depend on the means the pronunciation of last word of the line. Just as in a stanza, 4 lines are there. So in first line, last word, then second line, last word. Which word are rhyming, matching the rhyming of which word? That is known as the rhyming scheme. For example, McCavity is a mystery cat. He is called the hidden paw, for he is the master criminal who can defy the law. In first line, paw, and second line, law. These two are rhyming words. Then third line, he is the bafflement of Scotland Yard, the flying squad despair, for when they reach the scene of crime, McCavity is not there. So in third line, despair, and fourth line, not there means there. These two words are rhyming words. So first two lines word represent AA, and second next two lines, last two words represent BB. So because they are similar, they are rhyming with each other, or they having the rhyming pattern with each other. That's why AA and BBB means represent them with AA letter and BB letter. So we can say that therefore rhyming scheme in the poem is AABB, because in first line last word and second line last word similar sounding or homonyms or rhyming scheme words. Okay, so I hope you understood rhyming scheme also. So thank you.